Less than an hour from the Belize border, in the far south of Mexico, there's a gem to be found. La Laguna de los Siete Colores, the lagoon of 7 colors. Lake Bacalar has the clearest, most shimmering body of water you might have ever seen. Join my solo trip to Bacalar and its surroundings, explore the cute villages on the freshwater lake, and swim with me in amazing rapids. I am in a car now and I'm going on a little excursion today. I am going to the Laguna of Bacalar. Right after I started, the weather unfortunately turned out to be not so good. Grey clouds and pouring rain. At least the rain had stopped when I arrived in my hotel in Bacalar. Bacalar is the name of the lake itself, but as well a town and the most common place to stay for tourists. Many of the accommodation in Bacalar are right on the edge of the lake, having their own little docks to enjoy sunrise and sunset, canoes for rent to explore the lagoon with, or swings to meet your inner child. Lake Bacalar is 42 kilometers long, but less than 2 kilometers at its widest, and located in the far south of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, stretching nearly all the way to the Belize border. Like most bodies of water in the Yucatan Peninsula, the lake is fed by underground rivers and has a white limestone bottom that is partly responsible for its blue color. On my arrival, Lake Bacalar unfortunately didn't present itself in its usual blue colors, but had turned more green due to the combination of a July 2020 hurricane and the recent rainstorms. So I had decided to postpone my lake activities to the next day and visit downtown Bacalar instead. The town Bacalar is a different world than the more popular destinations like Tulum. People travel to Bacalar to enjoy nature and the low-key, quirky town itself. Everything is situated around the main square, restaurants, shops for souvenirs, and charming little cafes. ATMs sometimes run out of money though, but that's part of Bacalar's laid-back charm. Besides of the famous lagoon, the most prominent site of Bacalar town is Fort San Felipe. It is located right across Bacalar's main square. To avoid the constant looting by pirates, this fort was built at the beginning of the 18th century. If you feel like an even more laid-back flair and escaping most other tourists, Xul-Há is your place. The little town is located on the lagoon with the same name, Xul-Há, that feeds the Bacalar lagoon. That's why after rainstorms, this place is a secret tip to see the blue colors that Bacalar is famous for. Thanks to the fresh water from the underground rivers, it usually clears up much more quick than the Bacalar lagoon itself. So I want to go to the rapids of Bacalar now, which are supposed to be very nice, but I am supposedly too early. It's still closed here in front of me. The road to the rapids of Bacala opens at about 10 a.m. You have to pay a small entrance fee at the perfectly located restaurant at the rapids. And then you are free to enjoy the, in my opinion, most beautiful place in the Bacala area. Come early though, as it can get quite crowded later on. Welcome to the rapids. Los Rapidos de Bacala is a natural paradise that can be explored by swimming, kayaking, or simply letting yourself be carried away by the current of the water. The water is so clear that you can see dozens of fish and beautiful rocks in the water. It's absolutely stunning here and I will go swim now. Join me! When swimming in the Bacala Rapids, try not to touch too many of the stone-like rocks in the water. They are so-called stromatolites, groupings of cells and colonies that create sedimentary rocks. They were basically the first form of life on Earth and appeared between 2,500 and 1,000 million years ago. These rock beings were the ones that produced oxygen in a massive way. Their presence caused the atmosphere to change to the conditions we know today. Thanks to them, life on the planet Earth was possible. Only Australia and Mexico still have the rare stromatolites, and the ones in Bacala are very unique because they are the only ones on Earth that live in fresh water.
Let's make footprints in sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new, me and you.
Just in case you didn't know, Mexico is the country of speed bumps. Whoop, whoop. In each village there are what feels like 100 of them. Here's the next coming. That was it, my little stay in Bacala, and my stay in Mexico is coming to an end now. Thank you for joining the trip to Bacala and the short journey on the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. Leave me a comment and a thumbs up if you as well enjoyed the bike-free content. Next we are heading to the United States of America, and I will be traveling on a motorcycle again. Tune in next Thursday to see the trailer of my cross-country trip from Los Angeles in California to Miami in Florida. There will be amazing landscapes, new challenges, terrible falls, and lots of unforgettable moments.